Today we are going to be talking about graphing on the coordinate plane. So I have a coordinate plane for you here. And when we look at coordinate planes, we have an x and a y coordinate. So we see that the x coordinate is our horizontal axis and our y is the vertical axis, and we have them numbered 0, in this case up to 10. We know it goes out to infinity. Then we have the same thing for a y-axis. So the first thing we are going to do is name points on this coordinate plane. So point A, we first name the x. We always go alphabetically, so x is first. We know that this point is 1, 2 units over. So when we write a point, we use the capital letter, and we put our x value first. So that is 2. And then we go up 5 units. So you can either count or you can use the scale under or next to the axes. So in this case, point A is at 2, 5. And that's how we read it. The coordinates of point A are 2, 5. Let's name point B. So first we name our x value, which is 6. We put them in parentheses, and then we are going up 2 for our y. So B is 6, 2. Then let's name point C. I'm just going to right away put my parentheses there. So what we're going to do is first name our x coordinate, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to name our y coordinate. Now we didn't move up off of this axis, so we have a y coordinate of 0. Now let's go in the other direction. Let's look at these 3 points and let's put them on the coordinate plane. So the first one is at point 1, 8. 1 refers to the x coordinate, so we're going to move over to the 1, and then we are going to go up 8. And that is point D. And you're going to put the capital letter at that point. E is 0.99. So we're going to go 9 over and 9 up. And that is point E. And then finally, F is 0, 3. So what we're first going to do is move in our x direction at 0. That means move 0 units over. So we're going to stay right here and then go up 3. So our point is right here, point F. So you may have seen these types of coordinate planes, but now that we are much more advanced in our mathematics, we know about negative numbers, about all of our integers. So what we are now going to do is look at what happens when we have negative numbers in our coordinate plane. All right, so what we can do is we have a larger coordinate plane. We have 2 axes. The horizontal axis is always your x. Your vertical axis is always y. Now, here is the center is called the origin. When we go to the right on the x-axis, those are the positive numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. When we go on the opposite side of 0, those become negative numbers. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on. With the y-axis, we do the same thing. In our last page that I had up here, the numbers went up. They increased as you went up on the axis. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we go below the x-axis, they become negative. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on. So let's name these 4 points on this coordinate plane. Remember, we always name them x, comma, y. The x value is always first. So first we have to know which way, left or right, they are going. So we're going to first label point G, which is right here. And we are first going to say how far left or right are we going. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 units to the right. So that's positive. So we say it's 3. And then we're going to go 2 units up. So that is 3, 2. Not too bad. We could have done that already. Point H, way over here. So now we're going to figure out how many left or right are we going. So we're going to go right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we are going to go down 2, 1, 2. So we now label that point, or the coordinates, 8, negative 2. Point I is up here. We are going to first go left or right. So in this case, we're going left. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left, which makes it negative 4. Then we're going to go count to the point. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going in the positive direction. So I has a point, our coordinates, negative 4, 7. Now, point J is right here. So we started our origin. We're going to count 1 to the left, which is negative 1. And then we are going to count 1, 2, and we went down, so that is a negative 2 in the y. So that coordinate is negative 1, negative 2. And now, let's see if we can place or plot these 4 points on this coordinate plane. So point K, we're going to go negative 1 on the x-axis. So that puts it to here. And then we're going to go 3 in the positive, so 3 up. 1, 2, 3. So right there is point K. Now let's do L. We are going to go 1 in the positive direction, and then negative 3 in the y. So that means we go down. 1, 2, 3. And right there is point L. M, we're going to go 1, 3. So we go 1 in the positive, and then 3 in the positive. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then finally, point N. We're going to go negative 1, negative 3. So we start at the origin. First coordinate is x, so we go negative 1, and then we go negative 3. 1, 2, 3. So there is point N. We are going to do a lot of practicing on plotting points on the coordinate plane.